So it has been months, if not years, since towerblitz was last updated, but today marks the final update, otherwise known as the Eternal Update for towerblitz, in which they added a lot of tier 5 upgrades and overall just rebalanced the game to look a lot more nicer for being the last major update. Now, the main thing that they added with this update is a lot of new paragons, tier 5 upgrades. There are two new ones for Slinger, which is the Overclock and the Bold Trebuchet. There are two new ones for Electricitizer, which is the Starship Killer, and the Voltage Overdrive. And Recon Base still has the same two new ones because they pretty much remain unchanged. I'm not sure if they were rebalanced or anything, but we still have Alien Warfare, and of course the classic Bliss of Finality. Also on a side note, Lightbeamer has gotten its own tier 5 upgrade, but it's only available to one path, which is kind of odd, but that definitely makes top paths more of a better path to choose than bottom path because no one really chooses top paths anyways, so this might help out eventually. And also adding on to this, some old towers have also been slightly redesigned. For example, Surveyor, he no longer looks like that one Fortnite skin that it used to look like, and Techblade has also been renamed to Cyberblade, but don't worry, you can still use the original Techblade and the Human Blade skin that you get from playing the game in like 2021, I think. Anyways, just a weird flex right there. They did say there are 5 total tier 5 upgrades, so there's 2 for Slinger, 2 for Electricitizer, and 1 new one for the Lightbeamer. Those are the 5 new ones coming out. Now it's time to see what this game is like with the quote-unquote rebalanced aspects. So to start off, this is the Cyberblade. This is the new default skin. I'm just gonna get something to defend even though we have like 9 million HP. But the default skin, let me just place it in a better spot. But the default skin, literally looks like your average recon soldier, like for the bottom path for recon base. Literally just looks the exact same, and honestly doesn't really change in stats. It just gets a cool visor, has a white trench coat that eventually goes to gray, and at max it actually loses the RGB that it gets with the Techblade skin, but it gets some cool cyber effects and lightning effects to the sword. But come on guys, this is not as cool as Techblade with the RGB at level 5, or level 4. This game only has like 4 levels, I keep forgetting. Now for Surveyor, for visual changes, top paths basically just looks like the old Surveyor, but more original. It's not like the Fortnite skin, as I said before. They literally just copied the exact look of a certain skin in Fortnite. It's like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking when I say that. Bottom path, however, could use a bit of work. I mean, it looks less cool, but it's more original. Kind of reminds me of a conscript. I mean, hold on. Just by taking a look, this guy literally looks like a conscript, but with slightly darker green clothes on and a darker green hat. Still has that those headphones, still has the type of armor. By the way, they actually added some new lore description UI. It actually looks a lot more cleaner. It tells you how much health the enemy has, it tells you their shield, their speed, their defense, their max damage cap, and if they're flying. And they also updated some descriptions to them. For example, I don't think Boltmaster has a change in his description or overall a change in his design. I think he's pretty much the same. I think most of the new enemy descriptions are for hard mode mostly. Okay, moment of truth. Did they add the Spore dialogue? Okay, so the skybox is not changing, and they did not actually, hold on, did they add the dialogue? Nope, they didn't. Oh wait, no, the dialogue's actually different. The unit's traversing habit, okay, never mind, that is Spore dialogue. So why did they not add it, bro? They could have added it. Oh wait, no, they slightly changed it, but still, Spore dialogue's cooler, man. That's what made the Overlord iconic in this game, was the Spore dialogue. But they had to change it with, "You decline, what a pity. Your cooperation would have enriched your civilization and guarantees safety in this universe. Perhaps meeting face to face will discipline you." Oh, different music. Hold on. Yo. Now that is the Overlord that we all know and love, just without the Spore dialogue. Not gonna lie, this music kinda hits hard. I'm actually gonna try and kill him though, so hold on. Just give him back the Spore dialogue, bro. That's what made him cool. The music, probably better. It's not like bass boosted or anything. It's not like super saturated either. So music is a W. Skybox is a W. I don't know about his death animation though. I don't know if it's still like bugged or something. Oh, and I actually forgot to mention there is a 4-year anniversary code that they released for Tower Blitz. And all you gotta do is enter this code right here, 4th Anniversary Blitz. And you get the Demolitionist Classic skin, which is basically just regular Demo Man, but refreshed. During the final update, where it was really only just like 5 new tier 5s and some new maps. Honestly, there is still a community that cares for this game, and if the devs do decide maybe we should release maybe some more content, by all means necessary, please do so, because people will always love this game and never forget about it, and never forget its legacy. Tower Blitz was probably one of the best tower defense games of its time, and I mean that with no sarcasm at all. Like, Tower Blitz was way up there when it was in its prime. But anyways, if you guys do want to see me review some of the Paragon upgrades or tier 5s for some of these towers, like the Slinger, the Electricitizer, then leave a like on the video if you want, and subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to hit 4,000 subs pretty soon. But anyways, guys, 4 years of tower battles, or Tower Blitz, and I'll see you guys later.